My daddy, he used to always tell me, you want to go to the Army or you want to be a truck driver? I thought about it. I'm a truck driver now, and he happy. I started at Goodwill April 2016, April 20th, 2016. I worked my way up from being a laundry tech to a team lead. And as I was a laundry tech, my financial was low, and I basically needed more money to take care of my family. When I decided to leave, I went to Mr. Andre. I said, is there any way that you could have a program going to help to accomplish their CDLs or anything? So when he basically got back with me, he was like, well, a lady gonna call you. I didn't know which lady it was, but it was Miss Vanessa Phillips.
I first met Kevin through an interest form. So all of our candidates as a prospect, they have to fill out an interest form, and we do what we call an initial telephone interview with them.
She ended up calling me. She was like, well, Kevin, I need you to go do your FSCJ application, give me a call back. Soon as I hung up the phone with her, I went and go did it right then and there, and I called her back. I said, I did it. She like, you did it? I'm like, yeah, I did it.
He made it pretty easy to be able to talk to, and I felt that he probably would be a good fit for the A-STEP program.
The A-STEP program provides academic support through the employment process, and we pair a student with a college navigator who walks that academic journey with them so that they can increase their economic level and become self-sustainable for both themselves and their family.
Kevin first approached me when we were getting ready to transition the laundry out. Kevin came to me and said, hey, I want to drive. And the first thing that stood out about Kevin is his whole character, his drive to support his family. That kind of really stood out.
It was just hard because I never been that type of person try to go at somebody for something. But just me, her youngest son, Christian, and my wife. We do everything together.
He was still upbeat, acted like it didn't bother him, but I know it bothered him a lot, but he still tried to keep our head above water, keep everything afloat.
Goodwill believes in education as the transformative power for these individuals. We are increasing the self-sustainability and success for themselves as well as for their children.
On that particular day I presented him, I was able to get him approved, and I was like, Kev, he's like, yes, ma'am. I said, hey, you ready to do this? He said, what? I said, got you in the program. And so he was so excited.
When September 20 came, I went to school, I finished in November, and now I'm a CDL truck driver for Goodwill.
I think for Kevin, he had to motivate himself. He came with the eye of the tiger, coming in, that he just wanted to do this.
They're like, you passed. So I was so happy. I called my wife, I just passed my road test. You're like, good job, good job.
I was proud of him. That was like one of the happiest days of my life. I was real proud of him, still is.
Kevin is one of those employees that you enjoy having because you know he's going to show up. He's going to show up on time. And if there's ever anything that needs to be done that wasn't planned during the day, if there's something extra coming up, Kevin has no problem helping out, even helping out other drivers.
He goes above and beyond. If I was to ask him to do something, he have no problem doing it. He makes my job easier, for me to ask. And, be no questions to ask, okay, Bruce, I got you, stuff like that. And he takes care of it.
I see a good change in him. He's a lot more positive. He feels more of a man that he could provide for his family that he always been trying to do.
I think that anybody going through school and working and has a family, it's a challenge mentally and emotionally on an individual. Kevin was able to, even with all the ups and downs and challenges that he had.
Every time I call her and be like, Vanessa, hey, I don't think I can do it. She always say, don't let that get in your way. She said a roadblock, knock them down, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop. And I ain't stopped. I'm gonna be driving trucks till I turn old and gray. I'll be driving trucks till I turn old and gray. I ain't leaving that field for nothing. I'm real grateful for driving with Goodwill. Cause one for Goodwill, I won't be nowhere.